Mr. Mehta, what has been, according to you, the most salient aspect of India's trajectory and its growth in the last 11 years? Of course, there are so many things to be proud of, and these 11 years have been hot and cold in the fact that they have had their challenges as well. The Prime Minister was at the helm of affairs when COVID broke out, he was at the helm of affairs when tensions with Pakistan were at its peak. And India still survived COVID. India still survived this animosity. India still survived this hostile environment and came out as the fourth largest economy in the world. And we are just a few paces away from defeating Germany to become the third largest.
Ji, frankly, I think the tenure of this 11 years, we should talk about the 25 years of the Modi rule, because it started from Gujarat. What he was doing Gujarat in that level, state level, also for social economical development of the society. Without education, without health care, you can't be a Viksit Bharat. What we think, what he visualized for the 2047, 2047, because we want a developed country like any other country, and social reform, social development was the top priority of Mr. Narendra Modi. The Prime Minister, what he did is a historical, and I will tell you, because the education policy, see, 2020, what he brought. Because nobody, since last 70 years, one can do, I will see and record also, number of commissions, committees and all work. But he started, it takes time because it's a state subject. But even then, he started implementing in this a few, 2-3 years. That's why I'm thinking that in education, at a large scale, people were going outside the country. Now he wants that people should come study here. Before, even the rural tribal area, school level, college level, medical college, IIT, IIM. So these kind of manpower, this is the strength of the country. That's why either we talk about defense strategically, same thing for healthcare. You remember Obama care, everybody was talking at the time Obama tenure. But you see what Ayushman Bharat did for the India. It's a miracle, I think, because a country like India implementing Ayushman Bharat for all poor people, middle class, even then now after the 70 years, old people also will get the same benefit. So you see, imagine these kind of revolutionary change in the social economy. So people think, okay, this is my country. One should feel, everybody think that we are from India, but when you have education in remote area, then they go to army, then they go to for other education. Same thing in the healthcare. If they are a healthy society, the yoga is started in 11 years. You see what's happening all over the world. People are talking about the yoga. Now everywhere you find the more people are more healthcare, they are bothering about it. Same thing for women development. You see the self-reliance, the Karorpati Didi. Can you imagine poor people they are not even know what to do. Digital India with everybody. For women and the rickshaw puller also, they are using the digital economy. These kind of changes, women reservation in the parliament and the assemblies. You see, even still in the United States of America, who talk so much about it, nobody was the president of America. Here we had earlier also Pratibha Patil, now the Draupadi Murmu is there. So these kind of change give the more confidence and shows that how we will do in 2047. So these kind of roots, that's why I mentioned there is a 25 years, because the Prime Minister Narendra Modi worked hard in the organization, then as the Chief Minister. At the time also, how the Tata will come, how the Ambani will come, how the American investment will come, how Germany will come. You see, that time. And now, the Bharat Mandapam, G20 and all these kind of events projected India, that how India is developing, how India developed, the confidence of the people. So these kind of Kashmir, you see, nobody can imagine, even the Dr. Karan Singh or any Nehru family at that time, nobody thought that it would be possible. But what yesterday we have seen, more than, bigger than the world record bridge there in Chenab. These kind of integration of the society, fighting with terrorism, fighting with Naxalism, you see, the target Amit Shah and Prime Minister Narendra Modi all the time monitoring. Yesterday also he made the Chhattisgarh Chief Minister. And that's why the target is 2026. Naxalism will be not in India and nowhere. These kind of targeted efforts. Rajnath Singh in defense, so defense production, Everybody in North India, who thought that in Uttar Pradesh there will be some defense factories because factories were closed in Kanpur and other textile mills. But you see, modern Bangalore or Ahmedabad, it's not a question of the one state. Northeast. You see, I was visiting Northeast since long. I think our defense expert also will tell you, or Gautamji also knows, how we have developed the Northeast. You say, Arunachal Pradesh, there is difficult 5 days to reach there. Now you can fly there in helicopter services, Lakshadweep. So from east to west, north to south, what we are doing, what Prime Minister tried to do, and still he is not saying, okay, we are going to stop. Like fighting with terrorism is Operation Sindoor operation going on. Same thing with social economic development, the top priority. That's why in 11 years, for everybody to monitor, even the collectors or the bureaucrats or secretaries level, where you work as a collector, you go there and monitor what is happening there. Why the Kashmir people voted for in this last election? You see, in Panchayat election also, because they thought that we are getting the democratic power. That's why even after the attack, Kashmir and Pura whole India, nobody talked about what they did. They thought we want to fight at the end. And that's why I think these kind of proudness, the pride for our country, for India, and the self-confidence in social economic field for businessmen, small entrepreneur. You see, large and the Rafale. Everybody, Rahul Gandhi was talking so much Rafale. Now the Rafale will be, the body will be manufactured in India with Tatas. Because he was talking, alleging so many things. But now it is totally, it will depend how we will export Rafale, not only our production. Friends, they are coming. Americans, they want to come. Russia, already we had relations. All these relations with other countries. Our people are going, manpower, competing with China. China used to send people, or in Gulf countries we used to go. But now people thinking about India, coming here for investment from China to United States. Elon Musk is coming India. After the nonsense, sorry to say, about the Donald Trump, what he was doing with him, or for the world all the time making joke. So Elon Musk thought, okay, I better to have. Yesterday they got the Starlink license. So these kind of open door. Remember when Narendra Modi was chief minister, people used to say me, okay, we went there thinking that there will be some corruption like other states, but even we saved 5-10 crores without bribe, we cleared everything. So same thing happening in India at larger scale in the government of India. No, who's coming for investment, is license will be clear. License without license also, if investment is there, clearance only for security reasons we need, because China also interested in so much investment. Still we are open, fighting with China, but we say, okay, you want investment, but we will clear on the basis of our requirement. Not you can impose either the United States or Russia. We want self-reliance with these kind of confidence, what Prime Minister Narendra Modi, I think nobody, that's why I'm mentioning again, last point, 25 years, Mr. Putin, Mr. Trump, or Xi Jinping, they have experience of the 12 years, 13 years, but our Prime Minister from
All right,
grassroots
sir.
as a Chief Minister to as a
You're
Prime
absolutely
Minister,
right, sir.
25 years
Unfortunately,
experience.
we've run out